Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Eric's confession, Ridge's remorse, Poppy's cotillion. The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Thursday, January 18th reveals that Eric Forrester goes home from the sanitarium. Still, Eric talking about the other side makes Ridge Forrester wonder if he made the wrong decision. Plus, Bill Spencer gets Poppy Nozawa to dance in front of the other eatery patrons. Donna Logan hands inked paperwork to a nanny. Donna is agitated and Eric is ready to go home. Eric thanks John Finnegan and the nanny for taking similar good care of him. Eric tells Finn he doesn't know how to thank him. Donna feels the same way. Ridge aloud. It was the end for Eric just a many weeks agone. Ridge and Brooke Logan talk about what would have happened if Eric didn't have the procedure. Sheila Carter gives Deacon Sharp a bar order for a client. Cleric didn't anticipate the eatery to be so busy. Sheila gushes about the stylish pizza in City. Deacon adds that Il Giardino's has the stylish waitress in City. Cleric greets Bill and Poppy. Cleric seats them at a table and tells them both that they're in luck, Sheila will be their garçon. Bill makes a snarky comment about it being bad luck. Bill is glad that Poppy came. Bill hasn't been suitable to stop allowing about Poppy. Cleric and Sheila make jokes about Bill's credit cards being declined. Sheila goes to Bill and Poppy's table. Sheila welcomes Bill back to the eatery and introduces herself to Poppy. Bill is rude. Bill keeps talking about what a crappy waitress Sheila is. Poppy isn't impressed with this side of Bill, that's clear. Poppy glares at Bill after Sheila leaves. Bill explains that he's generally not rude to waiters. Still, Bill says that Sheila the waitress is the same Sheila who tried to murder Poppy's family, Lee Finnegan. Ridge feels shamefaced about Eric. Brooke assures Ridge that Eric fought to stay here. However, he wouldn't have come back if Eric really wanted to be on the other side. Ridge gets what Brooke is saying, but is still in fermentation. Donna is anxious to get Eric home. Finn says, "Get out of then, before I change my mind." Finn reminds Eric that he did all the hard work to get better. Eric confesses it was the hardest thing he's ever gone through. Eric knows he failed, he'll no way forget what happened on the other side. Poppy is furious over Sheila trying to kill Lee. Indeed, though the sisters are feuding, Poppy loves Lee. Bill remembers Poppy having a contentious side. Sounds like Poppy might have a temper like Lee. Bill talks about having a fun date visiting Sheila in captivity. Bill managed to get back on Poppy's good side. Donna textbooks Brooke to say Eric is on the way home. Carter Walton stopped by to drink Eric home. Eric walks in sluggishly. Brooke greets an emotional Eric first. Also, Carter welcomes Eric home. Eventually, it's Ridge's turn. Eric talks about how thankful he's to be home. Sheila and Deacon talk about Poppy some further. Sheila says Bill isn't who he seems. Both suppose Poppy has no idea what she's in for with Bill. It seems a lot of people are making that supposition. At the table, Poppy pops a lozenge. Bill notices and asks if she's nervous. Bill brings up Poppy taking another lozenge. Poppy asks if she should be nervous. Bill has big plans for their future. Eric looks at his portrayal. Eric goes closer and looks at the prints of his family. Eric wasn't sure if he'd ever see his house again. Brooke says they weren't sure either, but glad he's back. Carter says Eric's like a father to him. Carter gives a speech about Eric opening up his home and family to him. Carter gets emotional. Poppy addresses about how she's aged, she can't be just like a head. Bill showers her with respects, also recalls her smiling as she danced in the moonlight. Bill plays the same song that she danced to all those times agone. Bill plays it at the table at the eatery. Bill dares her to dance to the music in front of everyone at the eatery. Poppy gets up and starts dancing as everyone watches, including Cleric and Sheila. Bill stands up and says she's really commodity. She says she's been told. Bill is so smitten. Bill showers her with further respects. Donna addresses to Eric about how much he means to her. Brooke says Carter said it stylish, none of them were ready to lose him. Brooke talks about spending further time with Eric. Ridge wants that too. Ridge tells Eric about him crossing over to the other side. Eric admits that he was spooked like everyone differently, too. Also, he crossed over and saw the light. Eric addresses about hearing the light and seeing the music in the afterlife. Eric says it was coming through him, also he saw Stephanie Forrester. Stephanie was staying for him. Eric was relieved of his negative feelings, and his body felt fine. Eric said he was free of all effects, and it was the perfect exit. Ridge tries to stop Eric, but Eric wants to finish his study. Eric says there's nothing to be hysterical of, it's awful on the other side. It's beautiful, full of love and light. Eric was ready to go, but now he's back then. Ridge thinks he let Eric down. Ridge asks Eric if he made the wrong decision by saving his life. Ridge wants to know if Eric would have rather stayed on the other side. Eric's fatherly moment, RJ and Luna's romantic complication. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Friday, January 19th reveal that Eric Forrester will partake an emotional moment with Ridge Forrester. Meanwhile, RJ Forrester takes Luna Nozawa to his recently rented sand house. Still, Bill Spencer is seeing Poppy Nozawa in the exact same spot. Ridge Forrester's query B&B spoilers for Friday, January 19th reveal that Ridge will still wonder if he made the right decision. Eric is home from the sanitarium and is glad to be back in his house. At the same time, Eric made some commentary about the afterlife that suggest he wishes he were there rather. So, it's accessible that Ridge would ask if he made the wrong decision saving Eric. B&B spoilers Eric Forrester's moment on Friday, January 19th, Eric will answer Ridge's question. Eric presumably won't say that Ridge made the wrong decision. Eric loves his life veritably much and is glad to be with his family again. At the same time, Eric sounds like he'd a life-changing experience on the other side. So, Eric might still be recycling everything and doubtful how exactly to move forward. In the meantime, Eric will be busy recovering. Eric is still veritably weak physically, so he won't be going back to work anytime soon. In the history, Eric was eager to produce. Still, the first thing Eric did when returning home was gawk at his family prints. So, that's easily what's most important to Eric right now, his favored bones. RJ Forrester's romantic quest. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Friday, January 19th reveal that RJ and Luna are ready to take the coming step in their relationship. RJ is also getting fed up with his romantic searches, being constantly intruded. So, RJ rented Wyatt Spencer's sand house. RJ will take Luna there in the expedience of getting indeed closer to her. The bold and the beautiful spoilers Friday, January 19th still, it's teased that RJ and Luna won't find their spot available. Supposedly, Bill will be so charmed by Poppy's eatery cotillion that he'll completely forget about Wyatt getting a new tenant. So, what happens when RJ and Luna end up in the same romantic spot as Bill and Poppy? Considering the dynamics, it might be a little awkward, so stay tuned. Which plot are you looking forward to seeing the most on Friday, January 19th? Partake your studies in the comment section below. Flash back to keep watching The Cleaner on CBS or Paramount to find out what happens coming.